Well, good evening, South Florida, and welcome to It's Happening Out, the world's most popular live gay television talk show. It's 9 p.m. Wednesday, April 13th, 2022, and I'm your anchor, Al Ferguson. Let's start tonight's show by meeting tonight's host. First off, let's welcome FayWhat. She's a radio and television personality and has a popular blog and YouTube channel aiming to unite the L and the G together. Watch the FayWhat Show, the world's first morning LGBTQ show, Mondays at 9 a.m. online or on, of course, your smart television. Welcome, Faye.
Hello, everyone. Is it Friday yet? No, it's Wednesday. Yes, IHO, let's do this.
Yes, it's going to be fun. And then Saturday, you're off to London. Got to hear about that in a bit. All right, next, let's welcome John Hayden. John's been a journalist for 27 years and now works for several South Florida outlets. It sounds like he can't keep a job to me. I'm not sure. His dad's sitting in our audience tonight, so he'll be extra good. Yeah, that's it. Including, by the way, some of the outlets. He's a flagship writer at SFGN, covering politics, arts, and the bar scene. Mostly the latest on Happy Hours, which I unfortunately admit I hang out with him frequently to do. Good evening, John.
Good evening, Al. Good evening, everyone. And like you said, my dad is in the audience tonight. I've had a nearly 30-year career in television. I've wanted to do television since I was 11. This is the first time my dad's ever been able to see me at work on television. So, Dad, I love you. I'm so glad you're here.
That is so nice.
Sweet.
My gosh.
Papa Hayden.
I'm tearing up.
Tin Man really has a heart. Wow, that's nice. Well, maybe not. All right, well, let's next welcome Mark Gilbert. He's a virgin here at It's Happening Out. You know him as the interim executive director and longtime president of the board of the Outshine Film Festival. You know, when film celluloid was discovered in the 20s, that's when he became the board director of the Outshine. And we're off to the races at the Outshine Film Festival. Before the film industry, Mark was deep into radio and has a long connection to working with the LGBTQ plus community. And I recently learned a long time ago that Mark and Faye did a radio show here in South Florida together.
When I was a little lesbian, a little brown lesbian.
You were never a little lesbian. You were always brown, but you were never a little lesbian.
Right. All right. Okay. So welcome, Mark. It's happening.
Thank you. Hey, and I want you to know, your dad might be here, but my little kitty cat, Cruzy, is watching me on TV right now. So that might top that, I think. Yeah, Faye and I worked together at the new Party 93.1, a radio station full of dance music, probably one of the first radio stations on a major FM network that actually promoted gay causes in the gay community.
I heard everything you just said. I didn't. I'm gonna pass you a piece of paper. I want you to write every embarrassing moment that Faye ever had on a radio show.
No, I need all.
More
I need all of this paper. There's
very
not enough.
Mark,
not enough
you're going to
there.
be my best friend at It's Happening Out. All right, next, let's welcome Dale Stine. He's the moderator of South Florida's largest LGBTQ plus Facebook group, Miami Gay List, and he sits on the Miami Beach Human Rights Commission, and he's also an internationally known photographer. He went to the Juilliard School. God, for God's sake,
and he's
is that
gorgeous.
Enough? Good evening, Dale.
It's great to be here. I'm going to leave the shade to all of you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
you're
going
so
to
good
say,
at
yeah, that was shady, by the way. You just don't know how yet, but I know a truck's getting ready to hit me from Dale Stine. So, good evening, South Florida. Ocean Drive, Wilton Drive, and Wilton Manors. We are the most popular live LGBTQ talk show in the world. We have so much to talk about. Next on It's Happening Out.
This week on It's Happening Out. Join us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It all starts right now, live on It's Happening Out.
Well, as I told you, we're watching a live and unedited LGBTQ talk show, so every ridiculous thing that's getting ready to come out of Mark's mouth, it's going to be a record forever. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and click that bell for updates. If you're on Facebook, like and share this video. And also the important news, make sure your friends and family know that they can watch us on smart televisions on the platforms of Roku, Google Television, Apple, Amazon Fire, etc. Watch Faye in your phone. Watch me on your 85-inch television in your bed. All right, let's begin on who needs a drink. We've always started It's Happening Out this way. Now, Mark, pay close attention here. We're going to play a game. It's a yes or no game called I'd Swallow That. We invite all of you at home to play right along with us, as I'm going to ask our host 3 questions. If they agree with the question, they take the shot. I'm always asked, are these real shots? They are real shots. Sometimes I've taken too many of the shots, and you get to see it live. All right. If you agree, you take the shot. All right. If you disagree, and Mark, you disagree with the question, it's going to be a real damn long night for me. A long night.
You might want to expect it.
Exactly. All right. So everybody ready?
Ready.
We're ready.
Let's play I'd Swallow That. When a teenager posted a video on TikTok shouting "gay" at the Welcome to Florida sign, the Human Rights Campaign responded with a blue and yellow hearts around the word gay. Trolls reported the comment, and the HRC got in trouble. Watch this.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
TikTok, are you serious? You are literally banning us from doing life-saving work for LGBTQ plus folks. Why was this a violation in the first place? Not being able to upload videos really hinders our ability to create visibility and education for LGBTQ plus topics. So our question to you, TikTok, is how does the word gay violate your community guidelines? After we saw that there was a comment that violated TikTok's community guidelines, we submitted an appeal. Now, though TikTok did appeal the comment very quickly within 8 minutes, we could not upload videos after the appeal was made. So yes, it was a quick appeal process, but we shouldn't even have to appeal comments like this. How can we make sure that this doesn't happen again, not only for our page, but for others?
My best Scooby-Doo. Oh! All right, I'd swallow that. Question number 1. TikTok goes too far in suspending the HRC, and for how long? 2 days over saying gay. Did they go too far?
They sure did.
Apparently, Ron DeSantis is a majority shareholder now in TikTok.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right.
Wow. Okay, so isn't this like an algorithm or something that has to happen? Something has to be flagged for
The word
for this to happen.
gay, I agree.
Well, an algorithm
Your
for the word
point,
gay,
right,
obviously.
your
Oh my
point's
God,
there.
who wants to say that?
I think one of the things that came out is TikTok was trying to preventively stop the trolls that are using the word gay in a negative or condescending
In a
or
pejorative
discriminative
way.
Right, in a pejorative way. Thank you. The Juilliard graduate
Yeah,
did that.
pejorative,
Spell
John.
it. Spell that. Pejorative.
They don't
also-
teach that
also
word.
shady,
They don't
not to
teach
be
that
shady.
word
It
at
also could have
Juilliard.
just been. It also just could have been reported by some of these
An alien.
red-headed idiots, red-hatted idiots, I should say, that just go around
Red.
saying these things. And
Wow.
this is just an example of a bigger issue of queer censorship that I've written about several times in South Florida Gay News, including
On
one.
Stan.
On Stan's Thursday.
But it's true. There's going to be an art gallery
Drops
opening
all the time.
There's going to be an art gallery opening that was censored on Facebook in the Box Gallery up in Palm Beach County. This happens more than we like to admit that it happens,
Well,
but we are frequently the target of it.
It fits right in with the "Don't Say Gay" to me, because it's censorship, and it's just
censorship,
it's not saying the words of who we are,
Yeah.
and it just fits in the same category to me.
Well, the question is that this is picked up by algorithms that are built to flag these kinds of posts. And it makes no sense to me because the word gay, there was no context to it. It was a simple one-word expression. And how on earth would that come up as something that's flagged?
exactly
I don't get
right,
it.
yeah.
It makes no sense. TikTok,
Drop mic.
drop
Drop
mic.
mic.
Got it. All right. So far this year, let's move on. The Happening Out Television Network has participated in Tampa Pride and Palm Beach Pride. See this red face and that red boob? All right. This past weekend brought the party closer to home for many of us. I'd swallow that question number 2. Here's the joke I just told about Al and Faye. Miami Beach Pride was my favorite LGBTQ plus so far in 2022. Do y'all agree with
That's
that?
tough.
I'm
It's
taking
tough
the
because I
shot.
had a great time at My Hollywood Pride. Like, I really had a really good time there, too.
My Hollywood Pride was in, was it?
January.
Yeah, it was
It
this
was in
year.
January,
this
my
year.
friend.
It was.
But but let's be honest. The best gay event of the year so far. It's a low bar to clear.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of like the only really major gay event this year.
Well, no, because there've been like a lot of pride this year already. We've had
Well, that's
several.
true.
There've
Yeah.
been several. Tampa, West
Palm Beaches,
Yeah, Palm
and,
Beaches.
and my Hollywood Pride was their very first time, and it was a very family, and I really enjoyed that. Now, to do Miami Beach Pride and commentate the parade with you, Al, was phenomenal. The weather was incredible. All of these incredible organizations were represented with wonderful floats. It was a wonderful time.
And I will say this because I know the people who are organizing the parade and the whole 10-day event very well. And they had one just 7 months ago.
Yeah.
So this was put together in 6 to 7 months,
Yeah.
which is quite amazing.
Yeah.
And the turnout was off the charts. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I've been involved.
$60 to park my car. 60.
Yeah, $50 to $60 at every parking lot. I've been involved since the first Pride in Miami Beach. I
Back
was
in
on
1929?
It was 1939.
Oh, okay,
Thank
got
you
it.
very much.
Shady lady.
You got one coming. You got one coming. Okay, and I was on the steering committee for that. I was also the MC for the first 4 years of the parade, so I've really got a lot of knowledge. I will tell you, they have grown to become a very progressive organization. I think they're too financially motivated, not enough community motivated. I think they have to do a little more in that regard.
That changed a lot since the last one.
I didn't see it as much. But I think that there's certainly a lot. I think the film festival, we had our first officially sanctioned film event as part of a cultural event with the festival.
Oh, good.
I think it's really growing and doing it's doing a lot of great good, and people, they need it.
Well,
We need it.
I'm sorry.
I was
Go
just
ahead,
going to say
John.
the best gay event of the year so far has been my post-pig dance get-together on my pool deck after in February. So please.
Oh, John.
Well, it's too
Bye,
bad.
everyone.
Your
It's-
father is in the audience.
Don't worry,
Right
Dad.
there.
I've chlorinated the pool.
Your Midwestern father is in the audience.
And too bad this show's not in 2 weeks, because then the best event that would have happened so far this year would have been the Outshine
Outshine
LGBTQ
Film
Film
Festival.
Festival,
Nice.
which opens April 22nd.
Is there any chance that you also work at South Florida Gay News? Is there any chance of that? All right, let's move on. When a car got pulled over, I love
Are we
this
drinking to
story.
that? Are we drinking?
No, not yet.
Oh, darn
No,
it.
you drank.
Oh, well, you
The
drank.
pride
If you
question.
agreed with Miami Beach,
The
you've already
pride
taken.
question. You can drink it or not.
Yeah, you're explaining to Mark Gilbert how to drink.
Well, I mean,
Really?
he didn't get the memo.
I used to be
barely
a
did.
professional,
I know.
okay?
In your belly button, just suck it right out. Watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop, Al. The
I know what you meant, and you went too far.
Yeah. Two.
But there's so much.
I'm so embarrassed.
You
I'm
are
so
gonna
embarrassed,
watch
Faye.
that
Oh my
in-
God, I'm blushing.
You're going to watch that in Apple Television and go, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. All right, let's move on. We have one more possible shot. When a car got pulled over on April 1st for not having its headlights on, by the way, I'm a consummate professional because my teleprompter says headlines on. When it didn't have its headlights on, it seemed like an April Fool's joke. There was no one in the vehicle, and you catch the police officer walking up to the car. It was part of a taxi service called Cruise that offers driverless cars. We're showing you that right now. I'd swallow that question. Number 3. The Jetsons are here. We didn't get our flying car, but when San Francisco pulls over a driverless car, we love it.
First
Did
of
you
all,
love it?
in San Francisco, I love it. So this is where we drink, y'all. I want to
Yes.
be sure. Okay.
Now we drink, Mark.
Well, you missed the Miami Beach Pride one, but
Well, I'm coming to it. I'll drink to it. First of all, in San Francisco, when the word cruise comes up in that context, it takes me completely by surprise, because San Francisco has a very distinct value for that word, and it certainly has nothing to do with driverless cars.
Or having your headlights.
Or having your headlights on.
it has to do with head.
Right.
It does.
I don't
It
know.
really does.
I'm just going to ignore
The head
that.
of the vehicle.
And by the way, Juilliard is calling in right now.
Rescinding your
my
diploma.
When you watch the video, I don't know if we're going to show it to you anymore, but when you watch the video, the police stops the Cruise car, and then you see right here, the police officer realizes, wait, this is a driverless car. What do I do? He starts to walk back to his squad car, and look what happens. Watch.
That's what I would do.
The car drives
Peace
away.
out. I'm out of here.
It's breaking the law,
Can't catch
driving
me.
away.
and
Lucky there wasn't a black guy in that car. That car would be full of bullet holes right now. Okay.
I wasn't going to go there, but I will say that this does speak to a little. This to me is more RoboCop than Jetsons, but this speaks to me about like that police officer could have just has claimed he was in danger, because if someone is like watching and controlling the car from the point of view, they easily could have run over the police officer or used that as a drone weapon. So the fact that they just kind of let it go and we're laughing it all off, I think it raises like some bigger questions to like, how do we treat people who are pulled over by cops versus people who are not, who are not even in the car?
Could he see in the car?
Just something fell into place for me. This is exactly why no one in America likes investigative journalists. This moment just fell into place for me.
Right.
All right, let's move on. Next up, let's consider the best thing of the week. And this week, it's called Transgender Disney Heir Comes Out. A Disney comes out. And when she does, condemns Florida's Don't Say Gay. What do you think about what we've watched this week? Roy, Disney's great-granddaughter.
Granddaughter.
Yeah.
She's cute.
Cute.
Yeah, I think she goes also by they or them, and I believe that's correct.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, the pronouns that I'm still
At your age, it's very easy to get that wrong.
Child.
because you're so far away. Because you're so far away.
Yeah.
Aren't
And
you
I
sharing
too,
a
and I-
double at the Sunnyside?
We are.
This is the men of
Your
a certain
birth
age.
certificate says 003.
I met Mark Gilbert at a Century Village social icebreaker.
I mean, it's so great that they let
We
you
were
off.
riding our three-wheel bicycles right down the street.
Anyway.
We're talking Disney.
But back to the Disney
back to
heir.
Disney,
And I've always said that to err is human. But the fact that the
Very
parents
clever.
have also come out, Roy Disney's grandson came out and said, we have a transgender child and we are in favor. So not only is the Disney heir coming out, the parents are also being supportive. So I think it's fantastic and wonderful.
Does it
It's
shock y'all that Disney has had, Disney is a staid, we do this, we do this, we do this, and that one sentence that we don't get involved in the politics.
Right.
That one sentence
really?
sparked off.
Came back to bite them in the butt.
And look at what DeSantis, the governor we have, is now chomping at the bit to give them grief. Disney. I mean, he's totally on their case.
I'm kind
He's
of
not gonna
shocked.
win that.
I'm kind of shocked, like how anyone that grows up around the castle can actually become gay. That's what freaks me out.
Yeah.
How could you become gay being at Disney? I don't get it.
Well, first of all, we don't become gay. We're born gay. Let's start with that.
But and even if you choose
We were born
to be
this
gay,
way, right?
What should it matter?
Yeah.
If you choose to be gay, why should it be any different?
Here's
There are people that choose later in life.
I'm going to move on to some other topics, but the one thing that I celebrate on this whole story, and the Disney heir provides the cherry on top. I have loved what I've watched in the last 2 months over Disney because, first off, let's face it, and I'm expressing only my opinion. I love Disney. Disney is the largest LGBTQ employer in the world.
Absolutely.
All stop. That's it. Largest LGBT employer in the entire world. There's nobody that thinks Disney discriminates against LGBT. If I find that person, let's have a talk and conversation because I'm going to convince you otherwise. Beyond that, I love that Disney has fallen under this hot seat because they got too comfortable. And what we've watched them do in their evolution is going, wait, we kind of forgot who we are. We won't make that mistake again. And now they're in the corner. And to take on Ron DeSantis, and Ron DeSantis have to do what he does, if I'm going to bet on Ron DeSantis, candidate for president in 2024, or the Walt Disney Company, I'm betting on Walt Disney.
Sure.
Let's not forget Gay Days.
Yeah, and among other things. I'm going, by the way. Are you
Shocking.
going? Yeah, shocking. All right, let's move on. Out of I'd Swallow That. You still have some alcohol, and you're completely free to continue to
Imbibe
drink it.
at your leisure.
All right.
I don't understand this game, but I'm going to drink it anyway.
And that could be applied to so many things in life. All right.
You're not the
Next
first to
up,
say that to me,
let's
actually.
catch up with the news from the world of entertainment. Conservatives often complain that liberals want to make everything a winner, everyone a winner. And RuPaul is proving them right. Drag Race All-Stars 7 has been announced just today. We're breaking the news on this. It was announced just this afternoon. And for the first time, every single queen is a past season winner.
Really?
Every single queen. The best of the best will compete for $200,000.
Make it rain, make it
rain.
Coinage.
Highest award prize ever, and the title of Queen of All Queens. The cast stars
Who is it?
are
Tell me.
Raja, Jinx Monsoon,
I love Jinx.
Monet X,
Monet Exchange.
Exchange, thank you, Trinity the Tuck, Evie Oddly, the Vivian, Jada Essence Hall,
That's my girl.
and Shea Coulee.
Wait, who don't you like? Who don't you
These
like?
No, but these are the best of the best. You
Yeah,
don't
it's
understand.
totally
Like,
iconic.
Our celebrity hot topic for this week is
Tell 'em it, Dave.
RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 7 is a winner, and a winner, and a winner.
Who's the
What do
winner,
y'all
baby?
think? What do y'all think?
They are going to bring their A game. This is going to be one of the best drag seasons
And
ever.
when I looked at the list of the competitors, I was like, that is a really
Right?
top-notch list. It's really good. And those photos and those white gowns. I was
Wait.
like, oh my God.
Just a little quick sidebar, because I want y'all to continue to discuss it. But there's this little black cloud over the Everglades called Al. I see him forming over in the Everglades, and he's coming our way.
Oh,
But let's continue.
No,
Now wait, I have a
come on,
question.
Don't hurricane
Who-
on my parade.
Who is RuPaul again?
Oh my God, both of you leave my site. Oh my God, remove yourselves. Oh my Lord, this is going to be the best drag season ever,
Okay.
ever. And it's the first time that they're all winners.
That's
You
right.
know, and there's usually like a standout. When it's like, All-Stars, you're like, oh, that girl's good. She almost won. But these are all competitors to the fullest.
Faye, I have to be honest. When I first met you, I really happened to think, I thought you were a drag queen.
Oh, I find that all the
really did.
time. That's a compliment, my friend. I'm sorry. In my world,
No,
compliment
I did.
galore.
I
and
did.
maybe now for this, Snatch Game will actually be good.
Okay, Debbie Downer, what's your input?
All
Yeah,
right,
what's your
here it
hurricane
comes.
outcome?
Oh wait,
Let's go.
there's this black cloud coming in over the Everglades. You know who it's missing? Who's the winner of the winner of the winner of All-Star
Well,
Season
she's not
7?
going to do it. Why would she do it?
Who?
No, but you know who it is. I'm not going to say that loud.
Who?
The winner of what?
Yeah, who's not doing the winners only Season 7 of
Bianca Del
All-Stars?
Rio.
But she
Bianca
doesn't
Del Rio.
have to.
She's worth millions. She's not going to do it.
She doesn't have to.
She's going to put herself back in that game.
How can you be the All-Star Season 7 only winners edition, win it, and not compete
And not include
against
the person that never had to lip sync for their
You
life.
don't have
Had
to.
never,
Never did lip
child, and barely had to do any makeup.
Right. Right.
Like she
I
just
mean-
showed up. Okay, here, we'll give you.
Wow.
But she's touring. She's so busy touring. I mean, she's hello, and she sold out everywhere she goes.
Yeah, so
Do I
she doesn't
drink
need
for this?
to.
Do I drink
Do you
for
know
this?
who Bianca
We're
Del Rio
beyond the
is?
drinking.
I do.
We're way beyond the drinking.
Dave, I don't think we're ever beyond that.
I mean, for the purposes of
All right,
of
let me ask this question. Are we going to watch?
I'm going to watch.
Of course I'm gonna
Oh my
watch.
God, I'm still going to watch.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You can give me even crappy Drag Race. I'm still going to watch it. Like this, I'm actually excited to watch. You know, we'll talk about that later. But yeah.
That's the soundbite on this story. No matter how jaded you are about RuPaul's Drag Race,
You're gonna watch, yeah.
You're going to watch this one. No question about
No
it.
matter how bad it gets.
They're going to kill it.
That's-
We're probably getting ready to watch the biggest LGBT embraced show in history. Prediction. We'll see. All right, that's our discussion on entertainment. Next, we report that Happening Out Television Network helps support our LGBTQ plus community, and an example, of course, is Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church here in Fort Lauderdale. And before I continue on, you and I are going to be there. You're leaving Saturday. I'm leaving
Saturday.
Monday.
Yes, I'm going to London to see my brother in London, and then I'm going to go meet you in Italy. Oh my God, and I can't believe that we're going with Sunshine Cathedral and all that crew.
We're breaking the news. We're going to broadcast 8 episodes of Queer News Tonight in Italy.
Wait. What do you mean we're broadcasting?
Oh yeah, you're
Wait,
working.
Wait. I'm on vacation. Wait. Manager!
You are working and working.
I'm working, and I'll be excited to do it. I'm Like, come on, think about the
Exactly.
backdrop I'm gonna have behind me. This brown girl is gonna have like Tuscany behind her. I'm gonna have a big old hat. I'm gonna wear sunglasses. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
It's going to be fantastic. We're going to tell you more about it as the week goes on. Of course, we are broadcasting from our permanent set here in supporting that partnership. And the network broadcasts the largest LGBTQ religious broadcast in the world, with more than 30,000 watching every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And it's totally live. And we're going with 60 of them, Faye and I,
Look,
to
this is my happy
do
dance. Look.
these special broadcasts of Queer News tonight in Italy, all over Italy. Remember, our broadcasts on Sundays are totally live, and we encourage you to tune in as our campaign of sponsorship proudly supports Sunshine Cathedral is My Queer Church. Watch this.
G'day everyone, I'm Australian cellist James Clark, and Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church.
Hey,
I want to
who's
play
that
the cello.
cutie?
I love
Something that he
cellos.
was
Love cellos.
I want to be his string.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to do
All right.
cello shots.
Again, your father is in the audience.
You are
Come on.
so silly.
Gosh.
They're
All
out.
right, up next. If we were standing around the LGBTQ water cooler, we think this is what we would all be talking about this week. We refer to it as the hot topic of the weeks. In the 1970s, the Republicans used family values to leverage social issues against a lack of governing policy. Seems like we're returning to that. In a wave that got Ronald Reagan elected, people like Phyllis Schlafly fought against the women's lib movement and abortion. Anita Bryant fought against the gay community to protect our children. We now are seeing those exact same arguments as the Oklahoma governor signs a bill today making all abortion felonies if you perform one. Did you hear what I just said? And Florida and other states are pushing for Don't Say Gay. 19 states are coming behind Florida, and much worse. Our hot topic headline of the week is 1970s traditional family values playbook seems to be revived by the GOP against who? The LGBTQ community. What do y'all think about what we're watching?
I mean, it's history repeating. Traditional values are the traditional lies. And the thing is that we like to think that we overcame it, but in the 70s, they worked. You know, Anita Bryant's campaign down here in Florida, it worked. And it took decades before we were able to turn it back. And repackaged, it could work on another generation in select states, and enough to keep us from, at a minimum, progressing overall, and definitely setting us back in individual states.
And it's always on the heels of an era of freedom and openness. You know, the 60s was that era. And so it was a reaction to that. And so we had, look at what we had with
Absolutely. I think
Barack
that's
and
an
marriage.
awesome observation.
Marriage, et cetera, adoption, all those things we gained and achieved. And now there's a backlash.
You know, I just want to take a highlighter to Dale's point of the 70s family value playbook was a reaction to the excess, as they define it, of the 1960s: drugs, sex,
freedom,
music, freedom.
Expression.
Hard for me to relate. Very hard for me to relate.
I'm sure. What's interesting about that is the number one argument that I hear now in many circles, even in the gay community, I'm saying gay very specifically, is that we've gone too far on trans. And that our identification and step up and standing up for the trans community has inflamed so many people, and that they say it's pushed us too far, too fast, and that a big portion of the anti-LGBTQ backlash that we're getting is because of our community and Democrats and Joe Biden as president pushing the trans agenda too hard. Now, in my opinion, that's ridiculous. But they argue that over and over again, and if there is the top argument I hear in LGBTQ+, it's that argument. Why are we pushing trans so hard?
Well, the trans agenda is the human agenda at its core. It is the human agenda. And I remember back in 1993 when they were like, okay, we're going to let LGBTQ serve openly in the military. And everyone was like, oh, no, that's too far. That's too much. And we ended up with that wretched little don't ask, don't tell that was with us for 20 years. Yeah. So, no, if you go all in. That's what I'm saying. Go all in, or else you're going to end up with don't ask, don't tell like policies for decades to come.
I think we have to remember that the trans issue is the gay issue of our generation. Okay, when we were coming out back in the I came out. I was 18 years old in the 90s, and. Okay.
1890s?
Well, that,
your
math is hard. Your math is
I didn't think anybody here could do math. I didn't think these guys were smart enough to do math.
Broken as Facebook's algorithm.
Let me point out how badly that joke laughed, because I heard the director off stage laugh.
So the point I'm making is, back when we were growing up and we were coming out and we were dealing with our own sexuality, gay was not easy. Gay was really, really difficult. And
it was hidden.
It was hidden, and it was in Yiddish there's a word called shanda, which meant it was just not. It was a disgrace. And today it's the trans issue. We're now comfortable with being gay. We're now walking in the streets. I tell everybody I'm gay, and if you don't like it, get the F out of my way. I don't care. But that's not the case for trans. They can't hide. We can still, even today, we can hide. Yeah. They can't hide. If they want to identify,
you can't hide so much.
You can't.
They tell me that. But if they want to be who they are, if they want to be themselves, they can't hide that.
Well, and it's our opportunity for the rest of the letters and the acronym to come together and unify for.
Do we have too many? Do we have too many letters, Faye?
No, we'll never have too many letters. I don't care if it's freaking 24 letters, as long as everybody's included.
Will we do that to the observation?
We have to, because we're getting to the point where we're going to end up losing our marital rights.
But it's Al's point. I think to Al's point. Al's making a very relevant point here. Are we going so far with every letter included, and I'm not saying don't include them. I'm saying, though, we all should just understand that we're included, but at some point do we do so much alienation that we do destruction to the better good? Do you feel that way
because you're a white gay man? Do you feel that way because you're a white gay man and you're allowed to go in anywhere you want?
How do you know I'm white? Okay, that's first of all.
Anybody who says that, it's because we're pushing the trans agenda that they wouldn't be coming after us, they're just kidding themselves. If you think they weren't going to go after marriage equality, if you thought they weren't going to go after, baking the cake or things like that, no, it was always going to happen. So don't hide behind.
But we have people with us. We have people with us on the baking the cake. With a lot of people identify and say, no, we deserve to have our cake, okay? Right. As a metaphor for the entire cause. We have that in our pocket. And I wonder at some point if we just have to tread a little tiny bit.
No, we keep on fighting even more forceful, with more power, with everybody united to do so.
Last thought related to that. Are we willing to potentially, in terms of losing the House, maybe losing the Senate, maybe losing 24, are we willing to go down in flames because we said, but we're all in?
And we could.
Are we willing?
The House was lost in the 2020
Don't divert my question. Right. My question is specifically,
is the greater good accomplished?
Right. Faye's point is heard loud and clear. Yeah. We must. I'm asking, are we willing, is our community willing to stand up and say, we're so committed to this, even if we go down in flames, we're still going to commit to this because it's the right thing to do?
I believe in our community, and I believe that people will see that their marriage rights are in jeopardy, and then they will finally stand up.
No, we will always stand up, Faye. We always know who we are. We're comfortable with who we are, and we'll stand up for who we are. The question is whether or not at some point those rights, those legal rights, can be rescinded from us because the House or the Senate, go into power, and all of a sudden they have that right.
Wants to turn all gay marriage into common law marriages.
Yeah,
I told my wife yesterday, you might end up being my roommate. What the hell? Like, no way.
Yeah, Tennessee.
I'll be your roommate.
We're going to follow,
not me.
obviously.
I live with
there's so many things at play here. I'm going to move on, but it's really interesting because the conclusion is we're going to have to eventually answer the question that I ask. We either are all in or we're not.
Yeah.
That's the question we're going to ask. Let's move on. Finally tonight, we're the LGBTQ community, and apparently one area that we're easily all in on is about sex.
No, I don't feel comfortable with my dad in the audience.
or my cat watching on TV.
There's something wrong with both of you. All right, let's play another game. Our game asks, who would you do and what would you do with 3 different interesting people? And tonight our game is called Shag, Marry, Chop. And we're playing a way back game. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're going to play a game celebrating Easter. Easter's almost upon us, and that's this Sunday, isn't
And
it?
Passover.
And
Passover.
Oh
And
my
Passover.
gosh, Passover and Easter. All right. Well, celebrating Easter is the gayest way possible, and that's what we're going to celebrate in this game of Shag, Marry, Chop. So this week we're going to play with, you ready? The Easter Bunny, Danny Boy 42111, or the Baby Jesus from 2015's Hunky Jesus competition by the San Francisco Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. I love the sisters. Or an Easter egg fan, Scotty Piley.
Could they turn the air conditioning down a little bit?
Right. All right. So, Dale, let's start with you. Who are you shagging? You gotta follow our rules, Mark. You've got to pick one of each. Who are you? And shag first. Dale, who's that going to be?
Okay, I'm going to, let's see.
First off, would any of these make Miami Gay List?
Yeah. Let's see.
All of them?
No.
Which ones wouldn't?
Well, let's see. I'm going to shag.
No answer. Who are you shagging?
I'm going to shag Scott.
Scott Piley.
He's like
he's cute. What a
he's
smile.
Very like OCD.
Look at those eyes.
So I think the house is going to be clean. All the stuff.
Okay.
All the stuff's going to be douched and cleaned properly.
Yes, exactly.
So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a good
and
shag.
Mary.
And I'm going to marry Baby Jesus.
Your father's still in the audience.
I'm going to marry Baby Jesus because. You know, I just love, because I'm religious.
Yeah.
And I'm spiritual, you know. And I'm spiritual like that. And
Andrew's
and because, can I say just hashtag armpits. Okay. And then all right. He's too twink for me. Okay. Sorry.
Too much. Twink. And sir?
Yeah, I'm conflicted because Jesus was a Jew, and I always wanted to be with a Jew, so I'm kind of leaning toward Baby Jesus.
Shagging?
Yeah.
Who are you shagging?
But I don't know if I want to shag Jesus. That's the thing. I have a little problem with that.
If you had to pick who you're going to
Andrew
shag.
is a sexy, young... Anyway, I think I would pick Scott. I think Scott. I could also marry Scott. I feel like the two of us would have a wonderful life together, you know, making Easter eggs and Passover dinner.
And who are you marrying?
I'm going to do both. I'm going to shag.
That's not the rule.
Oh my God, you guys in your rules. Okay, I'm shagging Andrew and I'm marrying Scott. How's that?
There we go. And Baby Jesus is out. Even after all the stuff that we heard about religion, Jesus is gone. Okay, I got it. John Hayden?
I'm going to shag Andrew because I think we could F like bunnies. I'm going to...
What does F mean?
Yeah, we got it.
I got it.
And you're marrying?
I'm going to marry Baby Jesus, and if he calls me Mary Magdalene the whole time, I'm okay with that. And then I'm going to have to chop Scott, because, I mean, I don't date girls with eggs. I'm not going to date a guy with eggs.
Oh,
the religious right will be at your house right after this show. You're done.
I'm going to see a meme on that one. All right, and FayWhat? Who are you shagging?
I'm shagging Scott Piley. I love him and all his eggs, personally. I'm going to marry Andrew Korek because, you know, he seems younger than me. So when I'm in my old age, he can help me off
hostess with the mostest at On the Bay. You're going to reject Baby Jesus?
Let's talk about this, all right? Yes, I host church services, right, at Unity on the Bay with Dale Stine. And here's the thing. I met Baby Jesus at Ultra a couple of years ago, and I slept with him. And I was traumatized for a couple of months after. So that is why I have to chop Baby Jesus.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
Okay, wait.
Is this a true story?
It is.
You slept with Baby Jesus?
Honey, half of Ultra. Half of Ultra. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm surprised you remembered his
That's
name.
a lot.
God.
That's a lot to unpack.
You asked. There's your answer. It is.
Well,
what it is.
wait, I'm a reporter
call
after
them-
all, and I got to ask a few
I
questions.
called him Jesus just to try to make it a little easy around me. But no, I was.
And you're
traumatized
not
for a
kidding me.
while.
I can
I'm
tell you're not kidding.
I'm
How
not.
was he?
I'll show you
How
a
was he?
picture
How
of
was
us.
he?
Picture of us.
Dude, I'm the reporter at the table. How was he? How was he?
He was sinful.
Was it fun?
That's
It
the
was
best.
fun. There was a lot of Molly's involved. Ow. There was a lot of stuff involved.
So was Molly a lesbian?
My gosh, I had no idea tonight at It's Happening Out we would be breaking news that's going to appear in Miami Galas
I
tomorrow.
didn't mean to block you.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to block you. I said, we'll talk.
All
I'm
right.
over that. It's been
Okay.
years.
All right. Very good. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Deep exhale. Before we end the show, we are going to introduce you now, if Faye has the strength to do it, our sponsor. And our show sponsor is Jet's Pizza, big restaurant chain here in South Florida. If you're coming to South Florida, you've got to try the pizza of choice for the LGBTQ community, Jet's, and they have great choices. We're getting ready to enjoy it here ourselves.
Delicious.
Well, that's it, South Florida. That's it, Ocean Drive. Another week with you and the world's first and most popular LGBTQ talk show in the world. Before we sign off, let's hear from our host for one final good night. Short message from each. And let's begin with a good night from Dale Stine.
If you're in South Beach on Ocean Drive and 10th, please go to the Art Deco Museum where you can see my photographs of legacy couples from Miami Beach Pride. And in May, the exhibition will be moving to the History Art Museum in Miami. So I'm very excited, and it's great seeing you tonight.
And a good night from Mark Gilbert.
You do not want to miss the 24th annual Outshine LGBTQ+ Film Festival, opening April 22nd at the historic Lyric Theater in Overtown with an amazing African-American film called B-Boy Blues. We're running for 10 days. We'll be at the Regal South Beach, the Miami Beach Botanical Gardens, closing with our closing night awards party at the Sandrell Rivers. Be there. It's more fun than you can imagine.
Outshine's going to be awesome. And a good night from Father Embraced in Audience, John Hayden.
There's been another horrible shooting in America, this one in Brooklyn. And the fact is, the situation could get much, much worse. I've written about it. I talked with Gays Against Guns founder in this week's SFGN, online and on stands tomorrow. Please read it, learn, because things are about to go from bad to much, much worse.
And a good night from FayWhat.
FayWhat? So good night, everyone. I love to be on IHO every Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you're in Miami and you're around for Easter, go to Unity on the Bay for their Easter service, all right? Get your big bonnet and join the fun. Their services are like no other, all right? Say hello to Dale Stine for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Lenora J is going to be our guest singer.
And, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I love her too. She was great at Hollywood Pride. Next time I see you, it's going to be in Rome at the Vatican. I've got all the arrangements are all set. I have 4 priests. I have many altar boys and different kinds of things. The exorcism is all set. We are golden.
Wait, you know how to plan travel?
All right, so is what you watched tonight important to you? You sat right here at the kitchen table of this LGBTQ kitchen table right along with the rest of us. We talked about lots of different kinds of things. It can be a perilous but also a humorous time. We love to throw shade, and apparently a lot of it thrown at me tonight. But we are going to talk about altar later. We are here every Wednesday at 9 p.m. live. And don't forget, Queer News Tonight is daily at 8 p.m. And starting next Wednesday, you're going to watch us in cities all over Italy as we talk about the gay experience there. The FayWhat Show broadcasts Mondays at 9, and our print partners at Hotspots Magazine on Wednesdays published. So remember, if it's important to you, it's happening out. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.